Okay, so next video, next progress. Right now I'm watching a module about discipline. So I'm following a program Imperium Academy, which is based to make me start making money basically. I am following it for 3 weeks now, and I will end a second week next day, so tomorrow, because I was a little bit busy, so there is a lot of tasks there. It's hard to do them on time. And right now I am watching a module on discipline, and particularly I think this one is pretty easy for me because I already know how to be disciplined. I'm kind of used to it, but of course I'm not saying that I'm the best in the world or something. It's just that I am pretty good with structure and having the same thing all over again, like doing the same thing, right? But the thing is that for me it was always the being like fluid, changing, flexible, changing my ideas, my way of thinking. Like I'm saying that when I do a thing, I do the thing exactly the same and I'm not changing. So if I'm not changing, then it's not growing. And I am still struggling with it. So for example, like it's hard for me to have these new ideas come out to my head and apply it then, because for example I am recording the video the same way and it's kind of I'm not growing and I'm aware of it and I don't know how to change it and I need to tackle this problem. But going back to discipline, being disciplined, so like going to the gym every day, recording this YouTube, like I record these YouTube videos every day, like not every day, but I am keeping the same schedule for over 2 months now, and I didn't even miss a day. I have like over 400 meditation streak. I have I read every day, I sleep at the same time. Some people say that I live like a robot, but I kind of, it's just normal for me. And I'm not saying this to like have an ego boost, but it's just the way I operate, I guess. And it's pretty useful because being disciplined is hard for some people, and for me it's kind of natural, I would say. But like I said, my problem is that I don't change enough. I am too rigid, and I need to really tackle the problem. So, but anyway, today I was working on my like inner progress, like inner work, let's say, related to my true motivation, which was like, why do I want to start a business at the first place? Because I am doing this business program, but what is like my motivation? Why? What's the why? And I realized it's like pretty not, I wouldn't say dark, but it's just I wasn't truly aware of it. I realized today that my biggest motivation to achieve what I want is my disability. So, like, in short, my disability. But, like, so I am, I always, when I was a kid, I felt different, when I realized that I cannot play certain sports the way other kids are doing it. I cannot, I am pretty small, I am lower on the social hierarchy, let's say. And for a kid, it was very like daunting, let's say. It was very hard on my psyche. And so I grew up with this feeling of being different and being rather small and weak. And then I realized today, I realized that I want to achieve what I want, because then when I will have the money, then I will have the opportunity to do whatever I want and I will not be constrained by my disability. So my physical state of being will not constrain me from doing what I want. So for example, I cannot play a guitar like a normal person would. I can do that technically speaking, but I cannot do that like a normal person. But if I will have the money, then I will hire a person who will teach me that. So I will have the possibility, because I don't really like being different. I like being like, I like acting like normal people, like most of the people in a certain activity, because for you it might be pretty, you don't need to understand it well. I'm not saying that, it's not about an ego boost. I don't want to brag here. I don't want to say that I'm better or something. I just grew up with a sense of being different, and everyone was treating me differently, like Pat, little boy, he's different, treat him better, treat him differently, treat him, he's disabled, treat him better, because like he's weaker and he needs to be treated in a certain way because other kids can do this thing, but he's disabled, he cannot do that, treat him better, treat him differently. And I grew up with this. It and at certain point when I was like adult enough, let's say, it started to piss me off, I was really resentful about it because like I don't want to be different. I just want to act like normal people would. I don't want to be like do certain stuff differently, and it's still very, for example, I'm doing a driving license and I need to do like 200 different things in a different way, bureaucracy, like having an automatic brake instead of like manual in the car, like all of these things. It's like adding a little bit every day, for being different. And like I'm not saying that I'm the only person that is different in this way. Of course, like everyone has a different flaws in life. Some people are disabled mentally, some physically, some in other way. Some people have worse family than others. Like I'm not saying that I'm like a victim or something. I'm just saying like, I just realized that my main source of motivation is my disability and the feeling of being different that I hate. And it drives me to do the work. I am probably doing this right now because I want to prove myself that I can do that like normal people would, like I can do that because like people record videos on YouTube, and so why, like I can do that the same thing, right? Like disability doesn't constrain me, and this is what I like unconsciously I think through the work that I did today. Like this is it. I just hate my disability, like on an unconscious level, because I accepted it a long time ago, but I just hate it. I just hate the fact that it's constraining my life and giving me away the possibilities. Like possibilities, like the things you can do in life. It gives away the freedom of choice from me. I cannot do certain things the way that most of the population is doing, in a way that population is doing it. So I can do most of the stuff that others do in a different way. And this particular thing is driving me crazy. I hate it. I hate when I need to do a certain thing in a different way only because I am disabled. So this is like the greatest insight I got today after watching the video. Like this program is changing me, like at the end of the video I want to add that it's really great, like I watch it for 3 weeks now. I can feel that I am completely different person, like mentally, on like mindset level. Not yet in the effects of the work, but I know that in the long term, like 1 year from now, I will probably achieve my goals, Like I am pretty certain about it. I am pretty damn sure, I am building I am becoming relentless in my work. And it feels great. I am like, it sounds like an ego boost, I know, but I just I just completely changed. Like I feel it now. I'm becoming a different person, and it feels great because like for example with this thing with disability, like it is a lot of suffering, like inner suffering, day-to-day suffering to know that you are different and you need to be treated differently. It's not fun. Like people, I have, for example, money from university because I am disabled. I have like 1,000 zlotys every month because I am disabled. And if I would be not disabled and not have the money, I would give everything to be just, normal and not have the money. like money is just a paper, you know, but no one will give me the possibilities of life back. And I want to regain it through money, because money will give me the opportunities. And this is it. Yeah, great insight. Yeah, that's all. Bye.